Um, One of the rare syndromes that I've been learning about is called Cornelia de Lange. And so there are very few people in the province as well as in Canada that are diagnosed with this syndrome. But I have had the opportunity to work with two in our province and two children. And of course, they've both families have signed consent for me to work with them, but also to share their stories. And one thing that I have found is their absolutely amazing ability to respond to music. I've been observing innate, natural responses to music that I really feel that they're born with because one particular little boy I started seeing as a baby in the hospital, and he had a very long-term admission to a hospital, and he was experiencing a lot of respiratory distress. And so I worked with him for a very long time in pediatric intensive care, and he spent about the first 2 years of his life in hospital. And one day I was doing a music therapy session with him, and it was very much improvisational music therapy, creating music in the moment to keep his stats close to baseline as much as possible. And this one particular day when I first arrived, he was in respiratory distress. His medical team were preparing medication to medically reduce the stress that he was experiencing and to bring his heart rate down through a medical route or medicine route. So I started working with him, and I just watched his breathing, his chest movements. I watched his monitor to see where his heart rate was, and I improvised vocal and flute music based on where his heart rate was and his breathing, and then together we slowed it down. Together, he responded to that in the moment. So that's how I knew he was so in tune to music as a baby. And we were able to do that together because by the end of the session, he did not need to be medicated to bring his heart rate down. He did it by himself by working together with the music. And I saw him every week for a few years. And so that we actually sort of, I would say, graduated to outpatient sessions when he was finally discharged from hospital. And his ability to improvise with me, to play complex rhythms, and to play beats on the drum, it was just absolutely amazing. And we did this rhythmic imitation back and forth. So just so incredible. And so I really feel that this was an amazing experience for me to have with this child and family, because it was a couple of years of having music as a way of building relationship, but also to get to know how strong he was and how in tune he was to the different elements of music itself.